And we are back for some more Stray Kids. Big fan of these guys. I think there's a lot we can learn from them from a communication perspective. Guys, if you like my videos at all, you gotta hit that subscribe button. It takes a second, it means a lot. If you want to watch the uncut version of this video, all you need to do is click on my Patreon link below when this video ends. There's tons of live recordings on my Patreon, not just Stray Kids, but all other artists as well, where I react live. Without further ado, let's check out the video. Here we go.
We are Stray Kids! Woo! And this is Besties on Besties with 17! 17! Make sure you subscribe to 17 now, and if you want to hear our music, check out our new album, Ordinary.
Bang Chan taking the lead as usual in these English type interview settings, and we talk about Bang Chan's leadership on this channel. He's very expressive, he pronounces his words.
Besties on Besties.
He's engaging in that way. I just love watching him do what he does.
Know the most about their bandmates.
Changbin?
Changbin.
I think Changbin, yeah. Thank you.
He's middle of Stray Kids.
Oh yeah, he's the middle.
Yeah, I'm
middle.
중심. Yeah.
Core. Yeah, the core.
Yeah.
Big core.
Oh,
Biggest
yeah.
core.
Hyunjin seems very present in this specific interview. He seems happy, he seems content, he's looking right at the camera. He just seems a lot more engaged in this interview as opposed to some of the interviews in the past. He just doesn't seem like he really wants to be there all the time.
I love you.
It's so cringe. I would say
Family.
crew forever.
Oh,
Ew.
back to forward.
That's nice. That's all right. Next one. What's your group chat called?
Does Hyunjin get cringed out when they talk about this kind of stuff? It seems like he might.
Ew.
And I like Sungmin's way of communicating as well. Notice like 1, 2, 3. We talk a lot about gesturing on this channel. Look at the difference when I say 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2, 3. So it's just helping your audience further visualize what it is that you're saying. And I think gesturing can be a great way to engage your audience.
SKZ fire.
Oh yeah.
Fire.
SKZ fire.
Turn it up.
Everyone the same?
SKG hot.
SKZ hot. Oh.
Like, here's the thing. These interviews are a little more shallow. They're fun, don't get me wrong, but we're not going in depth like we are in some of the other Stray Kids content. I mean, let's be real, I think Changbin's my bias. Or at least one of my favorites. I don't think this is necessarily where we see a guy like Changbin thrive. I think Changbin actually really thrives in these one-on-one settings. Like when I see him in the Two Kids Room episodes, that's when, in my opinion, he's at his best. He's at his best when he's able to describe the other members in the group, when he's able to talk about his feelings in depth. Han, I can see thriving in this environment and the other environment because Han's very quick. He's very quick-witted. He's funny.
Turn it up.
So all these guys are good communicators in their own ways, but depending on the setting, that's what allows them to sort of thrive and showcase and highlight their specific communication talents.
Bang Chan is so old.
That's right.
Bang Chan is so old.
Yeah.
One of the things I like about Han, I gotta say, is he makes it a point to engage you. And just there, he vocalized it to Sungmin. He said, I want to give you a high five.
Hey, give me a high five.
He wanted Sungmin to know that he appreciated what Sungmin said. So it's important to vocalize your appreciation in order for the other person to become aware that you appreciate them. Right? It feels good to be appreciated.
Changbin is so
good at everything. Yeah. Good at visual.
Changbin is so good at nothing.
I wouldn't have expected when I first watched Stray Kids that Sungmin had this like mischievousness in him, and he really does. He really, really does. And they love it. These guys love when they're making fun of each other. These guys get a real kick out of it.
Next question. Hyunjin loves.
Hyunjin loves Felix. Hey.
This is really fun. I like seeing how close they are in this way. You know, it's a real juxtaposition between the Two Kids Room, the seriousness of the Two Kids Room episodes from the ones I've seen at least, where they're kind of getting really deep about each other, to this episode where it's just like they're kind of just making fun of each other and having fun. And it's great to see both sides of them.
Hyunjin loves art.
Yeah, Hyunjin loves art.
Art loves.
Bang Chan's like, all right, All right, let's get serious here, guys. Hyunjin likes art, you know? He's like bringing them back on track. So I've noticed that's what he does, and probably a good thing to do as the leader in this group, getting them back on track here so they can actually play out this interview. That's funny though.
Hey, I can't read.
I can't write.
I can't read.
Han can't 공감.
Relate.
This is Robert. Yeah.
I love Han's self-deprecation. He's so good. He's mastered it. And he's so aware, right? At first, I was like, is this guy, does he know what's going on? Is he tuned in? He really is. He's self-aware. He's aware of the situation around him. He's like the first to make fun of himself. I love Han.
He's always lovely.
Yeah, he's always
Felix, yeah.
Oh, Felix always smiles.
Okay.
Felix always sends funny things, but that's not funny.
There you go. I was waiting for them to make fun of Felix. I was like, they're saying too many nice things. What's going on? And I almost felt like Felix was waiting for them to make fun of him. Because it's like, in a way, if I was in this group, I'd feel left out, not being made fun of. I think sometimes making fun of each other is their way of showing how much they love each other.
Felix always loses. Like when we play games.
Oh, yeah.
It's always the gray screen.
Yeah.
Oh, so sad.
But he wins in life.
I feel like Bang Chan can't just like tease someone and leave it there. He has to even it out with a compliment. Like I just can't see him being mean in any way to anyone, even if it's a joke. Because of his awareness, I think he is very aware of how these guys feel. He's also very aware of their personalities and their character. So is Changbin, but Bang Chan is in a different way. I think Bang Chan, in a way, is even more sensitive than a guy like Changbin. Bang Chan wants you to know that he likes you. Like, he doesn't want to chance the fact that you might be feeling bad about how he feels toward you.
Because if I want to.
I want to go to the moon.
Who has the best fashion sense?
I think Ian.
Yeah, I think Ian.
OOTD.
Hyunjin
and Ian.
Two guys is really
These two in the middle.
fashion sense.
Everyone, didn't you hear Seungmin?
Never. Nah, we didn't hear anything.
Seungmin, from the first interview that I watched with him, his confidence has really grown. Like, I think I've seen the biggest change in his personality and his confidence. Just the way he initiates conversation, the way he looks at the camera, the way he's quick to make a joke.
Everyone, didn't you hear Seungmin?
Wow. Mira. Oh. Who is the funniest?
I think it's Seungmin.
Yeah,
I think
that's
Seungmin
not funny.
is
Media.
These days, you're the funniest.
Thank you, everyone.
He really has grown into his humor. He really, really has. You know, and I like how he expresses himself in English too. He's not shy. I was just hoping a couple of the guys would say Han is the funniest, because to me, Han is the funniest. He's so quick. I love his brand of humor. I love when he makes fun of himself. You know, he's random.
Crazy.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
You know, these guys all seem to have grown in confidence and presence since the first time I watched them, right? They really have. And if you look at the way they sit and make eye contact with the camera, they're not shying away from the camera at all. You know, you've definitely seen some growth with these guys.
Who is the best cook?
Oh, Changbin, yeah.
Actually,
Changbin.
What?
Yeah. Absolutely, I think it's Lino.
Yeah, Lino and Chan.
Me?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite food that Lino made?
Oh,
so much.
Beef Wellington.
yeah.
Another sign of Bang Chan's excellent communication skills here. He's very good at facilitating conversation.
Do you have a favorite food that Lino made?
Something that Bang Chan does that we can learn is when we're in a group setting, if we want to facilitate the conversation or keep the conversation going, let's ask a question that's relevant to the topic that's being discussed. And this will get the conversation going even further. And then based on what they say, maybe there's more questions that we can ask. And that comes with listening, right? When we listen to what people say when they're talking to us, that gives us the opportunity and the ability to ask further follow-up questions and to engage further.
So much.
Beef Wellington.
That was crazy. That was so good.
That was
Michelin.
Who takes the best selfies?
Bang Chan making sure to acknowledge that he's listening. And they said beef Wellington, and you heard Bang Chan. That's crazy. That was so good.
That was so good.
So Bang Chan does all the right things as a communicator. He listens, and he acknowledges. that's probably one of the best things we can do as communicators.
He's the most photogenic.
Oh, I think
Oh.
this one.
Definitely Hyunjin.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Hyunjin and Felix. Yeah.
Yeah. Felix. I think. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. No.
But
everyone.
Hyunjin.
Yeah,
Everyone.
No.
Everyone has to. What do you mean? You? Why are you looking at me?
I notice they're all kind of looking at Bangchen here. Bangchen really is the established leader in these types of settings. Not only does he sort of initiate and facilitate the conversation, but the guys often defer to him. Like I noticed even earlier on, IN looked at Bangchen offering one of his suggestions. So Bangchen seems to be the glue in these interviews. Obviously, him and Felix are the strongest English speakers, so it makes sense. But on top of that, he's got this awareness that it makes sense that he's the guy in charge here.
What's your favorite memory together?
Oh, favorite memory.
Favorite memory.
Oh, there's so many though.
Yeah.
아까도 말했는데 리노 형이 만든 음식 다 같이 먹었어요.
아, 맞아.
아, 진짜 신났어.
다 같이 양고기 하나
호주라고 생각해라.
하지만 그거 좀 적네.
Notice when IN speaks, he's sort of addressing the group as opposed to the camera. I like that. I think that's actually a really personable approach. This is like a real moment that he shared with the guys in the group, so he wants to address the group in a personalized way. So I like that IN does that.
Why it was more enjoyable was because it wasn't even planned.
Yeah.
We just suddenly just
Came over.
like everyone just like
came together.
Yeah, came together.
Started eating.
Was this Islam? And
Subtle ways that Bangchen engages the other guys. Like he looks at Han, he looks at IN, he's making sure to look at the other guys in the group while he's speaking as a way to subtly engage them and involve them in the conversation. So things we can do in our own everyday conversations when we're explaining a point or we're talking about something with our friends or coworkers, we're looking at them and we're engaging them as a way to bring them in.
What's the funniest thing that happened in rehearsals? There's so much. I mean, whenever someone gets something wrong,
yeah.
I think in rehearsals, this guy's just always funny too.
Yeah.
Very fun interview to check out, so I really appreciate all your recommendations. Guys, if you want to watch the uncut version of this video, as always, click on my Patreon link below. Other than that, my name is Max. I will catch you soon. Peace.